Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to take an old sewing machine, almost 100 years old, and I'm going to make a quilt. Let's get started. Here's the new to me sewing machine, a Singer 99 that was made in 1927, so it's almost 100 years old and it's working really well. Rather than a pedal, this has a knee lever that comes out when the machine is not in use and is stored in that wooden case. Here's the little holder for the pins and needles on the front of the machine that someone constructed. When I brought this machine home with me, I put a new needle in and I began to sew. I started with some simple 9 patches. I went to my drawer of 3-inch squares and I have quite a collection. I had a lot of red and black flannel squares and I started there, and then I put in a few squares that were not flannel. Most of the quilt will be flannel, but I did sneak in some cottons as well. And the alternate color, the darker colors are red and black, and the alternate colors sort of a tan or a light gold. And I just showed a little square there that I used the back of the fabric so that it wasn't too dark. So the back of the fabric is always an option when you're putting some scrap quilts together and you need a lighter color. That's a really easy thing to do. This machine, like I said, is very old and it does not have that 1/4-inch line on the plate like the newer ones have, and so I took a little ruler and I measured 1/4 inch and I used some blue tape so that I would have a guide as I sewed my squares together. Made a nice big stack of these 9 patches using those 3-inch squares, and my blocks here are 8 inches. I used an alternate block with this black and white gingham, and I cut those squares 8 inches, and when I had all of my squares cut, I put some rows together, alternating that 9 patch with the black and white. The grandchildren have been visiting these 2 weeks, and so my sewing room moved to the dining room, so it was nice to have this portable machine in my dining room. And another thing about this machine is it's really quiet. After getting all the blocks together, I decided to add a couple of borders, and I had some of this leftover mustard color, light yellow color fabric, and so I cut some strips and pieced them together so that I would be able to use it all up. This is the last little bit of this color I have, and then I'll be adding that red and white border. This simple little quilt came out so cute, and I had a lot of fun sewing on my antique sewing machine that just hummed along, and it was really fun to sew on that. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.